today.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Marlon Davidson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. In motion right, that's Dell. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete, it's Tank Dell. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up a throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker. Just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Kyle Phillips. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got his man, Dell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown?
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the... Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First and 10, it's Pierce. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff for Pierce. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Give to Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He's got his man. That's Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. This is Pierce. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. On the carry, this is Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run out. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Black 40. Let's go.
Another carry for Pierce. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.